Here are the best places to put opt-in forms on your website. The way you put this on your website will be different depending on what your website builder is. So we're not going to dive into how we actually add these to your website. If you have questions, please let us know. If you have specifics about WordPress, I know those are things we can answer. Also, Google is your perfect friend for these kinds of situations. But we do want to go over the best spots that we think convert well. So let's look at some examples. First, what we've already seen is on the homepage, the homepage header. So here is Smart Passive Income, Pat Flynn, one of my inspirations. He has his photo at the top, and then right underneath, he has his opt-in form. And his opt-in form here is just for joining his community. He's not selling anything. He's not, quote unquote, selling anything. He's not even offering a lead magnet right here. It's just to subscribe. Chris Ducker is another person, and it's actually fortuitous because a pop-up just popped up on his website. And so that's another way that you can have an opt-in form through a pop-up. Pop-up forms do convert, and that's why people use them. But Chris Ducker also has his main opt-in form in his homepage header, his hero. And here he lists all the different things that he gives away. The sidebar is another great place. That's the bar that's on the side of most websites, especially when you're looking at blog articles. And the reason why this is good, and you're looking at Video School Online with my free course opt-in or lead magnet, is that if someone finds my tutorial, say someone's searching for neon sign tutorial in After Effects, and they end up finding this through Google, they might come straight to this page and see my sidebar, but never go to my home page. So having this here is a good idea. Having a great lead magnet that targets all of your biggest target audience is good to put in your sidebar. Mr. Money Mustache, another inspiration of mine, he shows how you can put an opt-in form at the end of a blog article. And this works because if people have read through your entire blog article, there's a good chance that they liked what they read. Because most people who don't like what they're reading will just exit out and go to another website. And so having a lead magnet or an opt-in form at the end of an article or even in the middle of an article is another great place. Here are two more examples of pop-ups. Here's for Pencils of Promise. So they don't have an opt-in form on their home page, but after a few seconds, a pop-up did pop up asking for my email address. This one's kind of funny from smartinsights.com. I was just actually reading up just to clarify how Google is punishing people with pop-ups, and lo and behold, a pop-up popped up on this article about why pop-ups are bad. These new guidelines from Google really affect mobile devices because the pop-ups are very much not mobile friendly. And so if the pop-up covers the main part of the content or pops up right after you load the page, that can affect your ranking. Another cool place to put your opt-in form is the top bar. Hello Bar is one actual tool that you can use. It's free to get started with that will put a top bar at the very top of your website. You've probably seen those where it's on every page of the website. Sometimes you control which page it shows up on, but it's just a little bar that has the opt-in form that's at the very top of the website, even above the menu. Just a few tips for writing the copy of your opt-in. First, you got to make sure that the lead magnet is on target and it's irresistible. It's something that people will definitely want, and they won't want to go away from your website without getting. That's why you need to put a lot of time and effort into it. Make sure that the opt-in copy, the text, is on brand, that you're using a voice and a personality that you have used across your website. Use colors, fonts, logos, imagery, again, on brand. You want to make sure that the opt-in form stands out. Here on Smart Passive Income, you can see that his opt-in form is clearly separated from the rest of the home page. That really makes it stand out. Chris Ducker's, it's the full top part of the website. So this whole part stands out. But I would argue that Pat Flynn's actually stands out a little bit more. Your eyes are drawn to this opt-in form right here because that light blue bar makes it stand out. And if you are a big part of your company's brand, put your face on it. Here's an example of Marie Forleo, who is another marketer. And here on her Getting Started page is her main opt-in form. And she includes an image of herself. Same like how we saw with Pat Flynn, Chris Ducker. You look at all of these marketers, anybody where they are the face of their brand, they put themselves on the home page. That's because people connect with you. You want to build that tribe of raving fans that like, know, and trust you. And if you put yourself on that home page, that's an introduction to the audience. And if someone knows about you and then comes to your website after, they're going to feel comfortable putting their email address because you are right there asking for it. I hope these tips help you put better opt-in forms in your own website.